that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole life, running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, hey, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in the eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards.
And you know he wants to make the most of every carry because he competes with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson, 4 carries and yardage. But Mark Ingram, over 1,000 yards last season. And then the Ravens went out and drafted J.K. Dobbins out of Ohio State in the 2nd round. So now the Ravens potentially have 2 guys to pair with Lamar Jackson in the run game. Wishbone formation, anyone?
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
Across midfield.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Man open left side is Brown. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up
The
third.
last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken. Down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Mac Wilson.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
32-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up
on 2nd and 12. Mayfield is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
makes the score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers into
heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down.
But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because
and the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
from the gun, Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Andrews. Touchdown.
Mark Andrews with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
His kick is
and this one through the uprights and good. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
it feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
incomplete.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down and 16.
Third and long for Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
On the keeper. Max Wilson on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd down, Ingram.
At the Browns.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
10 yards.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
At the 23-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And again, it's Ingram. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Ravens 17, Browns 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Chris Moore.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach. We can.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Browns 28, Ravens 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chuck Clark able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it'll be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mac Wilson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to bring big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. And back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
An opening for Chubb on 1st down as he dashes forward for about 7.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down and 5.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Made at the 12-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Patrick Queen able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now Mayfield. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
Again, this is Chubb. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd down, Mayfield. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
At the 29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Mayfield running the option right, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
16-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. That one complete. He finds Shark. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants